Well, hello everyone. It took my screen a moment there. Welcome back to another episode, a Monday episode of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. I'm your host, Julie Kennis. As always, this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network, and it's wonderful to see you all here. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me stop that. It's coming. I need to try and keep it PG as we enter the start of this show, you guys. We ended last week on a very professional note, and it was good to see after how Thursday descended into pure chaos. So, I need to try and not just throw it straight in the gutter on a Monday. But you guys, this show, as always, is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network. I go live every day at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So smash a subscribe if you want all of the updates on all things crypto. Sometimes I talk about other stuff too, you guys. I like to get myself in trouble here on the channel. And we're getting extremely close to monetization. Taken off and had quite a fun little start to the weekend. Had a good start to the weekend. Well, how do I say I had a good start to the weekend? Let me rephrase that. This weekend was absolutely weird. It was pure chaos. I don't know if there was something astrological going on, but Friday night started out. My daughter was at the football game. It's okay, Mama Shadow. She's in the right room now. Let me give a shout out to everyone in the chat. Since Mama Shadow made it into the correct room now, we had Mike Volmer #1. Chipper was #2. We have John Legend the Legend. Saw you earlier in Miss Wendy O's chat. Good to see you over there. Yeah, we're missing Piece of My Mind this morning. We're missing him. Hello again, Mike Volmer. Hello, Mama Shadow. Hello, Bill. I see that you popped in. Got the shout out in there. Let's see. We've got Soul in the chat. Black Hat team. How are you? Welcome in. Jesse, you made it in too. Love to see it. Just in time. We are getting started. That is right. I think I got through it all. This morning, my mom watched my Friday show, and in my Friday show, I said, good thing my mom didn't watch yesterday's show, and she's like, wait, what was in yesterday's show? She's probably going to try and go look for it now. So that happens, you guys. So I'm getting extremely close to getting monetized over on X. I'm getting very close. That is right. But over the weekend, because I did take, I thought I was going to make some content over the weekend, and I just didn't end up really recording anything. So there was no content posted on over the weekend. And for the first time in a month, I lost significant headway on my watch hours. Like, I literally crashed it down to zero. I think I was at 2 watch hours this morning for yesterday. Only 2 watch hours yesterday. See, I should have found a way to go live. I should have found a way to pull out my camera and make content. But with what this was going on this weekend, it was just a funky weekend. So, Friday, oh my gosh. Anyway, I had a typo. I shared it out on X. I did it. So Friday, my daughter was at the football game. She joined ASB. She's been working on the poop. I can't talk, you guys. She's working on the pep rally. Oh my gosh, I can talk. She's working on the pep rally. You guys, the universe is going to make me put it in the gutter. I have no desire to put it in the gutter, but it's going to go in there. I can already tell. Poman said he was hungover on Saturday. Poman, I feel like I know you on another more intimate level now that you forgot to hit mute on our X space and we heard all the things we heard. I'm sure everyone else in the X space has heard those things from you before, but it was my first time hearing that from you. So I feel like I know you on a more intimate level now. Sorry you were hungover on Saturday. So Friday, my daughter was at the football game. As I was going to pick her up, I got phone calls, frantic. My mom, my brother, everyone was calling. Oh my gosh. Is Amelia okay? There was a shooting at a football game here in town between two kids, a 15 and a 17-year-old. The 15-year-old pulled out the pew-pew, and the 17-year-old is unalive this morning. It's sad. He passed away, actually that night. There was no saving him. So it was sad. I was sad. I was kind of freaked out because I didn't realize. Then I pick up my daughter, and my daughter, word spreads really fast in town. So as soon as my daughter got in the car, she already knew the boy's name. He didn't go to school with her. It wasn't the football game she was at. But still, it was kind of crazy. Oh, yay! CryptoFace followed you on X. That makes me happy for you, Jesse. Wonder what were you in his live stream? Do you go in his live stream a lot? Is that how he do? Or were you interacting with him? He gets a lot of people to interact with his stuff. Over the weekend, he posted, I think it was his top 20 coins that I don't know, weird plays that he's looking at. And he had Fart Coin on there. I'm like, really? Fart Coin? Okay. Yeah, Fart Coin on there. That's cool. So then Saturday I headed to Ventura. My daughter actually had a seizure Saturday morning because she came home late from the football game and she forgot to take her medicine and she had a seizure Saturday morning. So I gave her some rescue meds, pulled her together. We're going to Ventura. Got to the hotel. She was tired when we got there, though. She was tired. And Saturday morning, she looked just wrecked. Or Sunday morning. And Sunday, we had the Dodger game to go to. And it was a 1 p.m. game. And when I looked at the weather, it originally said 87, which 87 is super hot for Dodger Stadium. It was not 87 at Dodger Stadium. It was showing 99 when we got there, and then it showed 97. But I'm telling you, it was every bit of 100 degrees at Dodger Stadium. And there, a lot of the seats are in the sun at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so everybody was fighting for shade, not sitting in the seats. People were overheating. They were having heat exhaustion and stuff. God, I'm just a little grainy today, aren't I? I can tell my connection is not as good as I would like it to be. Because when I minimize myself to read the articles, I'm going to be 2 pixels. That's all right. Welcome in, Toxic Wharf. Good to see you. Welcome in. We're just chatting. We're just chit-chatting, but to start the show, we are. So, let's see. So Dodger Stadium, luckily the tickets were free. So at first I was in the shade, and then as the sun came moving across, looks like I'm an Aztec princess. I love that. I will be an Aztec princess. Why not? So the sun, it was baking us. By the 6th inning, I think I was done. I couldn't do any more in the sun. And when I came home, I had a souvenir of a sunburned forehead and nose. So that was nice. But while I was at Dodger Stadium, I saw at least 4 people taken out on stretchers. They were overheating. It was crazy. I've seen that at concerts where that many people start overheating and have to be taken out. I have not seen that at a baseball game at Dodger Stadium before. So that was kind of interesting to see. But they won. Nonetheless. I got back into town at a decent time. But I will tell you, everyone was dragging this morning. Everyone was absolutely dragging this morning. But I will tell you, as much as the weekend was challenging and it brought its own scent, it was just a challenging weekend. I was freaking tired. How dare the sun move? Well, okay. I kind of deserved it because a few rows in front of me, they were in the sun the whole time. And so they came out and they had pulled the paper, like put paper over their head. Everybody in the sun was like fanning themselves, putting paper over their head, doing everything they could to get out of the sun. And I was kind of laughing at him. And then, of course, what happens? The sun moves. Then I'm in the sun. Then I get sunburn. And yeah, the water was expensive. It was $8 for a bottle of water. You want a bottle of water? It's going to be $8. And then you sit in the sun and you're just sweating. You're just sweating. And so, I mean, it's like $10 for a beer. It's probably $20 for a beer now. I have not had a beer at Dodger Stadium in a really long time. But I used to get the like frozen drinks. Like the frozen, they have like daiquiri, margarita. Like you pick your frozen drink. And those will keep you cool. I enjoyed that. Sol is talking about Uranus and XRP and outer planets getting closer. That must be what caused the chaos of this weekend. It was Uranus. The planet Uranus. If you pronounce it another way, you're just, you know, I don't have a term for it. You're just a gooner. Yeah, the beer would have been warm. I would not have wanted a beer. And you know, they sell those tall beers, so by the time you get to the bottom, of one of those tall beers, it's no good. It's freaking hot. It's gross. It's not refreshing anymore. In fact, in Australia, they sell stubby beers, which are like little half beers, because you drink them fast enough, they don't get hot before you get to the bottom. I think that's brilliant. I never realized that before. I never thought about that, I guess. But it's so hot in Australia. They actually sell beer to accommodate the fact that it's so warm there. So, but yeah, I digress, you guys. It was an interesting weekend. Got all the kids off to school. My daughter's not feeling very good, though. I think she's coming down with a cold or something. And she did not want to miss it all because she's starting to do photography. So she started a couple of Instagram pages for school. One of them is for debate, and one of them, trying to think of what the other one is for. It's for her photography. So she's got her debate and her photography. And then through Yearbook, they're giving her access to a camera. They're going to train her on how to use it. And then she'll be doing photography for a Yearbook. So she's super pumped on being able to do Yearbook and photography and all that stuff. So she was like, I am not missing school. I need to be there. They're going to give me the camera, blah, blah, blah. So she's supposed to be, I think, bringing home the camera tomorrow. Which I told her, I'm pretty sure they're going to issue the camera to you so that you have it. She was trying to get her hands on a camera, and I'm like, I think you're okay. I think they're going to help you work this out. But if she enjoys it, I mean, look, she's got a built-in camera woman right there. She's going to come work for me. Actually, one of my friends has his son working for him, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And the kid's like super into it, you know. Sometimes the kids just know more tricks. But yeah, my daughter's Instagram pages are kind of blowing up. She just started them. And like one of her posts on Instagram has like 100 likes on it and like 75 shares. And I'm like, dang, you go, girl. You go, girl. So computer and Photoshop too. Those are important. Yeah, you need to... You got to learn how to do that. Otherwise, you're just, you know, got to be on the phone and using Facetune and stuff. So, which is what the majority of women do. I'm not going to name names, but there are some serial offenders who you can tell there's like some major editing going on, like the bends and the pictures and stuff behind him. It's like, no. That ripple's not supposed to be there, but you look good. So. Mama Shadow, I'm happy you have your wrench. I guess her comments were being censored. We can't censor Mama Shadow. Yes, my water is already at critical level. It's already at critical level. I could tell you, this is definitely my last week here. All of this studio will be gone on Friday. So the water situation here is dire. So yeah, I'm already at the end of my water. What are we going to do? I actually don't feel like I need water. Sometimes like I'll feel like a tickle in my throat, and I don't have a tickle today. So I think I'm going to be okay. Oh God, you guys, I can't. We're keeping it out of the gutter. We're keeping it out of the gutter. Rest in peace to the studio. You guys, we will be getting me set up, hopefully with a better connection at the new spot. It's going to have a whole new look, a whole new vibe. I'll probably redo the top. I really hate redoing my branding, but I think I need to redo the branding, because the look behind me is going to be different. I'm not going to have the lights behind me. It's not going to look as good with this bar. So I think I'm just going to have to redo the whole brand, the whole shebangy bang. Maybe make it so we can see my sponsor logos a little better. Market Cipher, you can see. The Personus logo, you can't see as good as I would like to. So, and we want to continue to push Personus and Market Cipher. They are both the sponsors of today's show of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. They both dabble into AI. Market Cipher has launched their My Cipher trading bot. Yes, Wind Potato song. I had a song, you guys. I loved my song. Rest in peace to the Julian Joxie show. I loved that song. I need to come up with a show song for myself. I don't know how many times I woke up my kids to singing the Bitcoin Bestie song, because Randy Hipper's show always starts right when I'm waking the kids up. So I'll have it going on my phone. And because I wake them up with that song, they absolutely hate it. I love the Bitcoin Bestie song, though. And then I'll get in the car and I'm like, I'm a Bitcoin Bestie. Someday. Maybe I'll have my own song someday. Maybe. I don't know where Joxie is. Joxie's gone MIA. I now know what it's like to have a penis because she ghosted me. I got ghosted by Joxie. So I know what it's like to have a penis now. Because she did that. I messaged her. She didn't respond. I'm like, I thought we were friends. No. She's got other stuff she's working on. And if she doesn't want to do the show, she doesn't want to do the show. She doesn't have to. But oh my gosh, you guys, I will say what else happened. So after I went on the X Space, with the guys, with Po-Man and Blocky, and speaking of Blocky, where the heck is Blocky? Blocky hosted a space, Blockynomics. I got invited into Blocky's Discord, and they, of course, immediately are talking about inappropriate stuff. You guys, I took a picture, and I was gonna post it into the Discord, because you guys were talking. They were talking about D-pics, and I can't. YouTube's gonna hate me. I can't. Just keep it out of the gutter. Anyway, I have pictures on my phone now that I took that I meant to post to the Discord, and I have not posted them. But yes. My typo on X says CB1 join us. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't. This Monday is Mondaying so hard for me. I can't. I don't think the X Space is recorded. It's probably better that it's not recorded. It was like you were there live in real time, or you won't, or you weren't. Yes. We all are a little closer after hearing Po-Man. Oh my gosh, you guys. Over the weekend, Bitcoin decided it wanted to continue its pump. It tapped 80K before bouncing off. Currently sitting at 78,000. Trying extremely hard in case you guys can't tell. Show's never gonna get monetized. I wonder why my views fell off to literally 0 over the weekend. It was probably because something the algorithm detected last week that was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, we can't encourage that behavior. But that's okay, you guys. We're still going to try. We're still going to show up every day because as we learned from the Julie and Joxie show, we said a lot of things on that show that we should not have said. Yes. And that's okay. You just have to distance yourself from the horrible things that you say. So I finally accumulated 1,000 watch hours last month. 1,000 watch hours last month. So, which is pretty good, you guys. It's pretty good. I wonder if I could pull up YouTube Studio on here. I would show you guys my watch hours. Then you guys could see what I'm looking at. I don't know if I can do it right now. Otherwise I would. Let's see. Can I find YouTube Studio right now? That's shorts. I cannot find it. You guys, so the way the watch hours are looking like for me right now. Yes. Once I get monetized, you guys, I'm going to get paid to keep towing the line of the gutter. I will keep towing the line of the gutter. So I'm at 2,800. I'm at 28 watch hours. 28. 2,828. So I'm like 272 watch hours away, right? So, and then if I look at what I have pending, I think I have 54 one day. I don't know if I've got the 18th yet. I think I do have the 18th. 54 one day and 103 the next day. So I'm getting very close. And then 44. So the next 3 days will get me about 200 watch hours. But then it just goes absolutely in the tank. It goes in the tank. So I don't know what happened over the weekend that it did that to me. Perhaps something I said on Thursday. We did say a lot. We said a lot. And it was stuff that I would probably get, stuff I shouldn't say. I don't know how long it takes the algorithm to give me the little smack on the wrist. I don't know. And then I don't know how long it takes for me to come out of being in trouble in the timeout. So, but it's like my chart, if I hit another 1,000 watch hour month, then I will be not only monetized to the 3,000 watch hours, but I should be close to the 4,000 watch hours. So hopefully this week we are celebrating. Is YouTube rugging? I hope YouTube's not rugging. Oh, I see what you're saying. YouTube, the algorithm is rugging. It absolutely is. Why? How could you hate all of this? I put the tatas away. There are no tatas. I mean, I could pull out the tatas. I've done it before. YouTube doesn't like it. They'll let me do it, but they don't like it. So we don't do that. We keep them put away. Keep them puppies put away, which is why I can't wash the car on the live stream. And see, this is how I digress and end up talking about stuff that I shouldn't be. You guys. Tatas do sell on other platforms. I'm not gonna name names. But there are some female crypto content creators. And I'm like, how do they always get all the sponsorship work? How do they have such a big following? And then I go click on their link tree, and then I'm like, oh, you're on OnlyFans. I'm like, this is why I don't have 30K subs. This is why I don't have like paid subscriptions as many as some people. I'm like, I see. Are you talking about the Layla drama? The Layla drama is something today. The Layla drama is something today. She's getting in trouble for the fact that she said last week that don't trust the pump, blah blah blah, and then of course it just kept pumping to all-time highs. You know. They don't block curse words or anything. Yeah, this is true. This is true. There are certain platforms that are not going to be as upset with you if you do certain things. You know, X will allow you to do anything, but depending on what that anything is, they will deboost your content. But I mean, they got straight up porn on X. It's crazy. Hello, Dave Digital. Welcome in the chat. Stop complaining and open an OnlyFans. If I want to get paid, just do it, right? Just do it. Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. Guys, smash the subscribe over on Dave Digital's channel. I was over there watching. I will say, Dave Digital was hosting a space on Saturday. Was it Saturday morning? Must have been Saturday morning. Anyway, he had two AIs talking back and forth to each other, and it was a really interesting conversation. Usually I don't love AI, like some of the scripts that come out on YouTube of AI I don't like, but the way that the conversation was going between the two, I thought was super informative. I actually stayed on that live stream, I think, for like an hour on Saturday morning before I ended up getting myself ready and packed for out of town. So, but you guys, we love to spread the love. Spread the love. Smash the subscribe over on Dave Digital's channel. Help him get to, I don't even know. How many subs you got on your channel, Dave Digital? How many subs do you got? I'll look you up now. Dave Digital. Or are you just doing it under Giver's Gain? I think you have your own, don't you? You have your own, don't you? Dave Digital, 1,500. You only have 68 videos? Wow. Proof of walk. What is that one? Now you guys got me on a tangent here. What is that? What is that, Jesse? What did you put in the chat? All right, you're going to have to tell me about it offline. Anyway, go smash the subscribe over on Dave Digital's channel. He's got 1,500 subs. Love to see it, Dave. You're right there where I am. Yeah. I'd love to try and support all the different channels. You guys, I know you were feeling it too. How weird was it to not have Randy be live this morning? Like, it just felt weird to not go into Randy's show this morning. At least I felt that way. I don't know if everyone else felt that way. Wait, Dave Digital has his own YouTube account now. How do I not know about this? Yeah. Yeah, go smash the subscribe on Dave Digital's channel. We got 2 people that didn't know. Yeah, when you did it must have been like the Giver's Gain. I can't remember at some point. I don't know. I smashed the subscribe over there. I smashed the subscribe buttons, guys. I like to subs. Black Hat Team said it's a day off for me. I love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, no, I felt like it felt like my morning felt incomplete without Randy. It literally felt incomplete without Randy. And like I said, we're Bitcoin bestie. That's how I'm waking up my kids in the morning. Get out of bed, guys. You my Bitcoin besties, get up. Speaking of Bitcoin, you guys, will we continue on this trend upwards, or will it be something where we start to see a little bit of a decline? We did tap 80,000 Bitcoin, so let's go ahead and without further ado, get into the crypto charts. I see. He said I do the proof of walk on Monday, Wednesday, Friday on your channel. Look at that. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah, yeah, got the Billy Goat tails in there. We love to see it. Love to see it, guys. So Bitcoin, taking a look at it on the 15-minute chart. Also taking a look down here on our market cipher line. We do see money flow has been in the green for the majority of today. We came all the way up to and tapped 80,000 and had a quick little sell-off. Here we are, starting to have a bit of recovery. We just put in a little green dot here. So will we see this little rally up continue to pump? Will we see those continue to pump? So up about 1.5% today, but where I am most excited is actually taking a look at our altcoins, because we are looking at a stronger Ethereum than we've had in a while. So taking a look at Ethereum, although it's only up about 0.5% today, it is in the green, all the way up to 25.20, a little bit above it, like 25.30 today. So looking good on Ethereum. Ethereum had a very weak cycle last cycle. Solana also had a bit of a pump here. Look at this gap up we had all the way up to testing $100 over the weekend. Currently sitting up 6%, trading at $96.71. So looks good on Solana. Solana near 100 feels pretty bullish. And it feels as though the trenches are starting to come alive. In fact, we will talk about some of the plays, because I've had some plays that got me excited over the weekend. I was not degenning though. I was not degenning. All right, let's take a look at Chainlink, because Chainlink is still up, trading at $11.57. Taking a look at where we see some red in the market, though, XRP is down slightly, trading at $1.47. SUI is down at 80 cents, down 5% on the daily. I feel like I heard people talking about SUI earlier today. What was it? Phantom is discontinuing SUI on their wallet. I believe that was the news that I saw. I don't know if that is playing into why this is down 5%, over 5.25%. But ADA, taking a look at ADA, I'm telling you guys, we called the bottom at 14 cents on this, and I am just kicking myself till the end of time now for not buying at 14 cents, because I absolutely knew. Holding strong above 20 cents all the way up to 22 cents. Currently trading at 21.9. So although we do see money flow is currently in the red on Cardano, we did put in a green dot. Will we continue to see this move up? Would be nice. Would be nice. I know. You guys love to hate Cardano. I will always love Cardano, though. Even though we've had good times and bad times on Cardano, I think overall, Cardano as a whole, what they've built, the people who participate on the chain, is one of my favorite blockchains, and it's never going to change. Unless Charles did something really crazy. So be safe, Mama Shadow. Thank you for tuning in while you drive. Appreciate you. So top 100 got a mixed bag. We've got Zcash down nearly 5% on the daily. Pump is down 7.5%. Trump is down 9.5%. But we do have some tokens which have been up significantly. So let's go ahead and take a look here on the search bar, because I want to take a look at Hype. We've been talking about Hyperliquid here on the channel. Hype smashed through a new all-time high, has had a bit of a sell-off, but this is one that I'm looking at, and was also, that Julia is the Pixel Queen. I am the Pixel Queen. I don't know what's going up with it, you guys. I think because the internet is being shut off here, they're like not happy that the service is ending altogether. And so they've done this to me. I blame Spectrum. All right. So Hype currently trading at $77.99. So about $78 on Hype. It has had a heck of a run. I am just keeping this one on my radar, trying to find a good entry point on it, because knowing what we know at Hype, Hyperliquid allowing perps trading to be available in the United States, Donald Trump mentioned Hype. So will that be one that becomes available? It's one to watch, and it's one that I'm going to be looking at having an entry on. All right, the one that got me excited over the weekend was my dog coin on Bitcoin. Now, this absolutely hit a bottom in the bear market. This was a free airdrop. Now, the only reason it didn't rug sooner, faster, harder is because of the fact that when it was dropped, it was originally airdropped in bundled runes. Now, it's much easier. It's not all complicated with unbundling the runes and things like that. But with this type of let's go on the 1 week. Look at this pump. I was up on the daily 55%. So quite the run on dog. Now, this is on the Bitcoin blockchain. It is in Satoshis. Dog is Satoshis. Satoshis is Bitcoin, our Bitcoin, whatever. It's the same thing. So to me, dog is Bitcoin. Dog is one that I am super bullish on. And the fact that it has had such a significant run this early, while Bitcoin is low, while it still has relatively not had a lot of major listings, I feel like it's one that's going to have quite a bit of attention this cycle. So continuing to remain bullish on my dog. Plus, the dog community is unparalleled, okay? You've got big influencers that are in on dog. You have people who were airdrop dog who believe in it, believe in ordinals, believe in everything that's being built out on Bitcoin. There's so much conviction. So I think it's worth taking a look at. Now, if you buy dog on a centralized exchange, it's not going to be Satoshis. You have to be purchasing the dog through a rune store. And there's different ways to do that. In your Xverse wallet or in your wallet, it should have access to runes. But when you sell dogs, it sells as Satoshis and it sells as Bitcoin. And what feels better than making money on Bitcoin? Yeah, Spectrum Internet's garbage. It is garbage. All right, you guys, let's take a quick break from our sponsor before diving into the crypto news for today.
Social media taught us how to post, scroll, and react, but not always how to truly remember. Our most meaningful memories are everywhere, hidden in camera rolls, old messages, voice notes, and forgotten folders. Personus brings those memories together, creating a living memory profile you can keep adding to as life goes on. Photos, voice clips, videos, and personal stories become the foundation of a Personus, built from real memories. The people who know you best can add the moments only they remember. Stories, photos, voice notes, and milestones. With memory requests, nothing is added without approval. Every story is reviewed, accepted, and preserved with care. Personus is different by design, not built for attention, but built for meaning, connection, and legacy. It is not about replacing someone. It is about preserving the voice, wisdom, and love they chose to leave behind. A Personus can grow through every chapter, from childhood to family to future generations, still adding to the story. This is Personus, a new way to share who we are, remember who we love, and keep stories connected. Personus, built for memories, designed for connections.
All right, you guys, and you can join us over on Personus. It is in beta, and sometimes we play with my Personus here on the channel. In fact, it is fun to go in and play with it. God, you guys. So, you'll just have to smash the subscribe for the next time that I go live and play with my Personas. Upload my voice, tell its stories, make a friend. We'll go visit Zach too. Once Personas is up and you are able to get in it, you will be able to join us on a new version of social media networking, where you'll be able to interact with each other in the AI version. And how fun is that? anything that I've generated, it creates like a video and I can download it and save it. So when I log back in, I can go in and see all of the stuff that I've actually done on Personus. Is kind of fun. So, but join us over at personus.com. There is a link in the description. Shout out to them. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the breaking news. I didn't click the buttons fast enough, you guys. You just have to bear with me. Poman said something during the break. Let's see. I think Jules is disappointed in us. I could never be disappointed in you guys. I could never be disappointed in you guys. All right, you guys. Diving into the news. This says, Coinbase affiliate advocacy group endorses candidates for U.S. midterms. With just over 2 months until the U.S. general election, Stand With Crypto announces its picks for politician in efforts to elect the most pro-crypto Congress in history. So let's dive into it. We love Stand With Crypto. We have had Carrie Lynn from Stand With Crypto. She is the California president chapter. And she's been here on the show before. I just love her. She is such a firecracker. She's doing so much with outreach and getting people on board with Stand With Crypto. So love everything that she's doing. So love to support Stand With Crypto. So they are an advocacy organization launched by Coinbase in 2023, and they have endorsed 32 candidates for the House of Representatives seats ahead of the 2026 U.S. midterm elections. So on a Monday notice, Stand With Crypto said its slate of 32 candidates for the 2026 midterm election was part of an effort to influence digital asset policy in the federal government. The organization said it had endorsed politicians who were proven digital asset policy champions, also targeting competitive races where Stand With Crypto and advocacy numbers are most likely to influence outcomes. Crypto voters have become durable and motivated voting bloc, which has the potential to swing key congressional races in the midterms, said Stand With Crypto. So, the midterm is a key inflection point for crypto policy in Washington, D.C., as candidates from both parties are trying to reach voters outside of more traditional constituencies. They overlook crypto voters in their own peril. So the move comes as some experts in crypto policy to be a potential swing issue for voters of many close to the election. Stand With Crypto announced 6 candidates for its first group of endorsement in March, 3 Republicans and 3 Democrats, all of whom advanced to their primaries to compete in the November election. So during the 2026 election cycle, as you guys know, crypto was a hot topic, and Trump taking on crypto and adopting it really could have potentially been one of the key swings for him to win the election. Although we did see that Kamala Harris was trying to get in there and endorse cryptocurrency, it was like too little, too late. So, hello, Blocky. Welcome in the chat. So, clarity votes are still waiting on Senate's return. As you guys know, we are currently in a hold in Washington, D.C., and they will be back in September. So, there you have that article. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Bitmine extends a 14-month ETH buying as Ether breaks above 2,500. So the ETH bulls are back. Ether breaks above 2,500 and has put the spotlight back on corporate ETH treasury companies, with Bitmine now nearing its long-stated accumulation target. So let's dive into it. Tom Lee, Bitmine's Inversion Technologies, continued its accumulation of Ether last week, adding to its holdings as the cryptocurrency staged a sharp breakout following a prolonged downturn. The company disclosed on Monday that it had purchased 32,000 Ether last week, bringing its total holdings to 5.8 million Ether, or roughly 4.8% of Ethereum's circulating supply. BitMine has acquired ETH every week since launching its Ethereum treasury strategy on June 30th of 2025, extending its buying streak into roughly 14 months. The company's NYSE traded shares were up about 8.7% on the open of the week, poised to extend their almost 28% gains over the past 6 months. So BitMine is now 97% of the way towards its slated goal of owning 5% of the ETH supply, and it has also staked 5 million ETH, representing about 87% of its holdings, reported to combine crypto, cash, and securities and other investments of roughly nearly 15 billion. So bullish on Ethereum, guys. I was watching some videos with Tom Lee. Before I started the show, I was trying to run updates on my computer, hoping I could get to where we could hear sound on my videos again. I don't know what it was that was causing that. That's why I had to start the show late. Hopefully tomorrow I will have some videos back for you, because I would have brought up the video of Tom Lee talking about the Ethereum purchases. All right, let's move on, because this is one of the big hot topics is Coinbase tokenizing stocks, and it's going live on Base with Chainlink's price feeds. That's right, tokenized stocks are officially coming here. Coinbase's B20 equities bring stocks including Apple and Nvidia on-chain, allowing eligible non-US users to trade them 24/7 and use them across DeFi. So, Coinbase tokenized US stocks went live on Base on Monday alongside Chainlink's integration, providing price data to support their use across decentralized finance applications. Chainlink data feeds will provide continuous pricing for Coinbase's tokenized stocks, including Nvidia, Apple, Meta, and Alphabet. The data allows DeFi protocols to integrate the assets into lending markets, decentralized exchanges, and structured products, including as collateral for borrowing. According to Chainlink's documentation, the feed values each token using the underlying stock price and Coinbase supplied multiplier that accounts for dividends and corporate actions. The stocks are issued as B20 tokens natively on Base, which is Coinbase's Layer 2 blockchain, and are available to non-US residents in eligible jurisdictions. Each token represents a direct claim on an underlying share held with regulated broker and custodian Appalachia under the Abu Dhabi Global Markets supervised structure, according to Base. The token can be held as self-custody in wallets or traded around the clock. Base said that the stocks can be integrated with existing DeFi infrastructure, including using tokenized Nvidia shares as collateral for loans on Aave or supplying tokenized Apple shares to decentralized exchanges. More of Coinbase's tokenized stocks are expected to launch on Base in the coming weeks. So it is just the start, and I find it interesting that they're all tech stocks. I feel like why not have it a little more decentralized or a little more diverse? Like if you're going to offer some stocks, I mean, I guess if that's where all of the attention has been, I can understand that, but still interesting that those are what they picked first. So the news comes as the broader market for tokenized equities continues to grow. The total value of tokenized stocks has reached about $2.5 billion, or up 5.2% over the past 30 days, according to realworldassets.xyz data. The monthly transfer volume has climbed 27 billion, while the number of holders has surpassed 2.1 million. So there you have it. Tokenized stocks are officially here, and we did not need clarity to be able to do that. Save the pixels! The pixels have ended. I am just fuzzy now. I would rather be fuzzy than pixelated, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like this. There's absolutely nothing I can do to fix a live stream once it has turned out this fuzzy, this pixelated. Hopefully not laggy. We don't want laggy. We don't want laggy. So you guys, we've got some potentially bullish horizon with Bitcoin. I will say, if you trade the fear greed index, on the fear greed index, we're already at like an 80 on greed. So will this sustain is the question. Now, at the current moment, as you can see, we do see that Bitcoin is remaining relatively strong. I'll go ahead and pull up in the Bitcoin chart again. Let me pull up in the Bitcoin chart again. Because it is remaining relatively strong. We are looking at the 15-minute chart on Bitcoin. Money flow has been in the green. We put in this green dot on our market cipher line. The oscillator. I need to call it by its right term or I'm going to make Jesse lose it again. I love you, Jesse. So the oscillator has been in the green for the majority of the day. It looks good. We will continue to try and tap and potentially break past 80K. If we break past this 80K range, we could see the next move up. And I think if people are, when we have these types of pullback in the market, it's like, what are you going to do? How long are you going to stay sidelined? And when I say that, I'm also saying that to myself. Are we going to see, the further up we go, the less of a pullback we could potentially have. And if you're operating off of 4-year market cycles, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But you guys, that's the show for today. I got to wrap it up just a little bit early. Another foot pick. I could show you my feet. I just painted my toenails. They're nice and pretty right now. They had to look good for this weekend. Got to keep it fly for the weekend, you guys. Got to keep it fly for the weekend. So that's right, you guys. That's the show for today. Smash the subscribe if you're new here. Help me get to 1,600 subscribers and celebrate with me this week as we hit our watch goal and finally get monetized on YouTube, because it will be here sooner than later. So thank you all for tuning in, because I wouldn't be here without you. And thank you again to the Gokhshtein News Network, which has not yanked their title from me yet. It doesn't matter how many innuendos I make, and no matter how many things that I say that make YouTube mad. Thank you, David Gokhshtein. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.